Welcome to another tutorial on Photoshop and masking. In my previous podcast, I used Luminar 4 to change out the sky. On this day when we shot this picture, it was a gray overcast sky. Sun didn't come through too much that day, but you can kind of see, you see a little hint of blue, but this is just too plain for what I like out of the picture. And I like the expression and the pose of the bird. So I want to be able to really use this photograph, and doing that I will use my select and mask tool. So with that being said, I'm going to create a new layer. This is going to be my mask layer. I'm going to get my selection quick select tool, and I'm going to paint this area that I want to keep. And I'll get into the select and mask now, and I'll paint in the area that I want to be able to put the sky through. That's going to come through these plants, so I'm going to use this as the masking to make sure I keep the plants and be able to see the sky through the open area in the plants. Now anywhere that you see black in this, the sky will show through, and you notice I have a lot of it in the bird. I really don't need that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, it's still recovering some, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to paint this back in because I don't want sky being shown through this. I'm going to pretty much cover all this back up. I don't want this transparent. And you can see how the feathers sticking up over the head, they're pretty well masked, and you can see through them. So that's what I really want. This area I want dark. I don't want any of the sky showing through that. I don't want it to be transparent. I just hit a spot I need to make sure. Okay, I think that pretty much does it. Just cover this up a little more. I don't want it to look too transparent. All right. I think I should have it now. With that being done, let's go back into Photoshop. Just a couple of more little passes. All right, now I'm going to export it back into Photoshop with a new layer and a layer mask. All right, so here we go. Now I'll turn off the background, and you can see most of it, all this area, the sky will show through. All right. Now, I'm going to bring the sky in that I want to use. I'll open it up. I'll drag it out the way. I'll get my drag tool, a move tool, and I'll bring this in. Okay, and I need to put it behind the mask. Now, we see how it came out. I'm going to reduce the size of the mask because it's a little large for this particular image. So I'll drag it down by the corner. Drag it down a little more. And just a little bit more. That may have just what I need. Okay, I'm going to plant it right about there. And I'll click OK. But this is a little overpowering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the opacity on that so it blends in a little bit better. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. I don't want it to look too strong. Let's see. Nope. And that looks interesting. And may drop the opacity just a little bit more, where it's not too overpowering. Okay. Now we've got that done. And what I like to do is I'll sit there and Okay, here's my finished image. I hope you enjoy that tutorial and try it sometimes. It's fun. It takes a little time, but that looks better for a sky than just a gray, what I call a do-nothing sky. There's nothing there. I like to have something that add a little to the picture. I hope you enjoy this. Please click the like button. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe and click the bell. The bell will give you a notification when I put up the next podcast. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.